Yehovah Eloheinu Tzvaot. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema, listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Leviticus Chapter 9. On the 8th day, Moshe called Aaron, his sons, and the leaders of Israel, and said to Aaron, "Take a male calf for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering, both without defect, and offer them before Yehovah. Then tell the people of Israel, take a male goat for a sin offering and a calf and a lamb, both a year old and without defect, for a burnt offering, and an ox and a ram for peace offerings, to sacrifice before Yehovah. Also a grain offering mixed with olive oil, because today Yehovah is going to appear to you." They brought what Moshe had ordered before the tent of meeting, and the whole community approached and stood before Yehovah. Moshe said, "This is what Yehovah has ordered you to do, so that the glory of Yehovah will appear to you." Moshe told Aaron, "Approach the altar, offer your sin offering as a burnt offering, and make atonement for yourself and the people. Then present the offering of the people and make atonement for them, as Yehovah had ordered." So Aaron approached the altar and slaughtered the calf of the sin offering, which was for himself. The sons of Aaron presented the blood to him, and he dipped his finger in the blood and put it on the horns of the altar. Then he poured out the blood at the base of the altar. But the fat, the kidneys, and the covering of the liver of the sin offering he made to go up and smoke on the altar, as Yehovah had ordered Moshe. The meat and the skin were burned up completely outside the camp. Next, he slaughtered the burnt offering. Aaron's sons brought him the blood, and he splashed it against all sides of the altar. They brought him the burnt offerings, piece by piece, the head and the neck, and he made them go up and smoke on the altar. He washed the inner organs and the lower parts of the legs. He made them go up and smoke on top of the burnt offering on the altar. Then the people's offerings was presented. He took the goat of the sin offering, which was for the people, slaughtered it, and offered it for sin, like the earlier sin offering. The burnt offering was presented, and he offered it in the prescribed manner. The grain offering was presented. He took a handful of it and made it go up and smoke on the altar. In addition to the morning's burnt offerings, he slaughtered the ox and the ram, the people's sacrifices, the peace offerings. Aaron's sons brought him the blood, which he splashed against all sides of the altar, and the fat of the ox and of the ram, the fat tail, the fat that covers the inner organs, the kidneys that covers the liver. They put the fat on the breasts, and he made the fat go up and smoke on the altar, the breasts and the right thigh. Aaron waved as a wave offering before Yehovah, as Moshe had ordered. Aaron raised his hands toward the people, blessed them, and came down from the offering, the sin offering, the burnt offerings, and the peace offerings. Moshe and Aaron entered the tent of meeting, came out, and blessed the people. Then the glory of Yehovah appeared to all the people. Fire came down from the presence of Yehovah, consuming the burnt offering and the fat on the altar. When all the people saw it, they shouted and fell on their faces. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this exciting chapter 9 of Leviticus? We can offer our lives as a living sacrifice to Yehovah. Ask Yehovah to show up in your life. Stand before Yehovah, handing him your life. Obey what Yehovah has ordered you to do, found in his written word. Trust that the glory of Yehovah is the goal. Trust that Yeshua's bloody sacrifice is the atonement needed for reconciliation to Yehovah. Raise your hands towards others and bless them. Ve'rechacha Yehovah, ve'yishma recha, Ye'ir Yehovah, Penav, Elacha Vechunecha Yisa Yehovah Panav Elecha Veyasem Lecha Shalom. May Yehovah bless you and keep you. May Yehovah make his face shine on you and show you his favor. May Yehovah lift up his face toward you and give you peace. Aim for the glory of Yehovah to appear to you. Aim for the glory of Yehovah. Aim for the glory of Yehovah to appear before you. May your offering be a consuming fire. Aim to shout and fall on your face when you know that the glory of Yehovah is in your life. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can bless them with the Aaronic blessing, praying that the glory of Yehovah show up in their lives. How can we bear one another's burdens? We can aiming that the glory of Yehovah show up in our life for others to see it as an example of obedience to the commands of Yehovah found in his Torah. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts. He will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete.